tree. Don't go in that ditch. It's biting. It's flashing. No bars. I'm gonna have to get someone to pick me up or call for a rescue tow. Oh, shizzum. I'm gonna try to push it up this steep hill. I'm not gonna try, I'm going to. I'm gonna push it up the steep hill and then hopefully nobody hits us in the rear, and then coast down the hill, and then push and coast until I get to my house, because I refuse to call for a ride. I got cardio. I got cardio. Live, everybody thinks I'm a nut. There's a town crazy guy pushing a bike, screaming out cadence. Hello, my friends. I hope you're having an outstanding, fabulous day. I woke up. Always a great thing. It's starting to rain. Little drops, big drops. I just looked at the map and there wasn't a rain cloud above us, even though they were calling for rain. The radar, the good radar. Well, CRAVOT, CyberRack S3. We ain't taking that. But we are taking the TAMOBYKE. The TAMOBYKE T73 dual motor, all-wheel drive, dual battery. I love this bike. Let her rip, tater chip. Thank you for being my friends. And if you're not, boom, please smash that subscribe, smash the like, share my video, and we will be friends. What are we doing today? As soon as this rain stops, range test, but we're riding to the fire tower. Yes, I've only done it with a couple bikes. Roxy, because it's got a big battery. The Goat, because the Goat had 2 batteries. Brr. And I think the Lyric I did it with too. And we're gonna do it with the TAMOBYKE T73 because that baby has 2 20.8 hour batteries. So we're gonna easily be able to ride there. It's like 8 miles away. Ride there, challenge the fire tower trail, and then ride back, and we're gonna ride all over. So it's gonna be a fire tower trail test and a range test. As soon as the rain stops, I could ride it. It's just not raining that hard, and I can see the sun trying to break out up here. You know what looks the most beautiful right now? That flag. Love that flag. We are at 28 miles on the odometer, 0 on the trip. We actually already have 1 mile on here from a prior jaunt, but for government work, 28 miles is what we're starting with. We are already in town, the town in Northeast. I need to put a basket on the front and put my ET on the front, because I think this bike is going to be a keeper. The seat, after a few miles, yeah, the seat's uncomfortable. Hurts my butt. The screen, in the cloudy day like this, it gets an A. In sunlight, it gets a C, because you got to keep tilting it. You got to keep moving it to be able to see it. So the screen is not. The screen needs to be improved. But otherwise, brakes still A, gear still A. The front fork is what it is. It's okay. B. Display is a C. All-wheel drive and the batteries. A baby, A baby. Bike in general, A baby. For $1,300, which is what it would be right now on sale with my code. Bargain. It's a bargain budget scrambler. All-wheel drive, 2 motors, 2 batteries. All right, we made it to the Ranger station, to the parking lot. Oh, there's somebody here. There's squirrel. Oh no, that's a That's just a government vehicle parked here. I hope you can see it. We've gone 7.5 miles and we've used 1 battery bar. That ain't too shabby. Now, hopefully this video is going to turn out better than the PUCKIPUPPY, because the PUCKIPUPPY, so much jostling, the camera went into zoom. This one doesn't zoom, so we won't have that issue. But you know that I suck at making YouTube videos, and so hopefully I don't screw this one up and it looks good for you all. Let me adjust the angle. You're gonna see my coffee cup, but that's okay, too bad. Let's see. I think that's gonna be all right, don't you? Ripping already. Should be easy to control if we need to put our feet down, because we can reach. Now, we've had a bunch of rain, so hopefully it's not too crappy. I have to tell my friend who lives in that house, get that trash, or tell the park service. Oh yeah, it's gonna be spunky for this. It's gonna be real spunky for this. I'm gonna just try to keep it running the whole way, and then either edit it out or just let you see it from beginning to end. Oh yeah, you hear it. All-wheel drive, dual motor takes practice, especially if it's like this, slippery with the rocks. So this might be harder than I thought. It definitely has the power to do it. The question is, do I have the skills? Maybe I should download into 3. I don't think that's gonna matter. Can't remember now. I don't think the pedal assist matters with the throttle. Just gonna have to be judicious. The front suspension on this stuff, it's okay. It's not as good as my PUCKIPUPPYs. The rear suspension on all the roads and the bumps, it was fine. On this, I can still feel it bottoming out a little bit. Arguably, this is not an off-roading bike, but because it's all-wheel drive, arguably it is. And so far, it is. Oh, it's a little sloppy. That'll throw a little wrench into the works, won't it? I gotta pay attention so I don't crash. All right, we're starting to get into some gullies up here. And of course, the key is gonna be momentum. Oh, I should check the camera angle. Screw it. I can't take my hands off the bars because we're vibrating too much. I don't even know why I'm doing this. I should have just done a regular old range test. It'd be much more fun. This is going to be work-like. I can just feel it. This is the start of the first gullies up here. This is a tree that was down before. Oh, no, that's a new tree. Oh, I should have worn my protective gear, I think. Whoa, stump. Let's go left. Let's cross to the right. Oh, she's bumping. Holy crap. First set of ditches passed. Second set, this is where it gets a little sketch. Which side we going? Left. We're going left. This is it. This is the, Oh no, 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 Bruce, don't stop. Oh, I stopped. Oh, we're going. I'm leaning on the front. Oh. Tree, don't go in that ditch. It's biting. Oh no. Oh, I gotta help it with the legs. Oh. Keep going, make it to the spot, and you made it. We did it. You know why I'm not breathing that hard? I didn't pedal. She billy goated up that hill. Now, I am going to say this. I had to do what I've done before with my Graffiti X and my goat, except not as much. The last 30 yards here, that is the steepest, like, you can see it's got a hump. We're gonna see our skid marks. Right where that piece of target sign is, that's where it goes, whoa. That's the hardest stretch. So I did have to help it up a little bit with the feet, but look at the light. Put the lights on because we have so much traffic today. It's Sunday. She made it, A+. TAMOBYKE T73, made it. Don't have to breathe that hard. I can sit up here and take a break, drink my coffee, take some photos. I like this bike. I'm gonna keep it because I think my kids will like to ride it too. So if it went 28 miles an hour, I'd probably sell it, although I may keep it for my children. But because it goes 37, it's a keeper. I do need a seat riser and a comfortable seat. A+, 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 A+. To the tower. I don't think I've ever showed you. I'm sure I have. It's blocked by the leaves. Oh, you hear it squeaking? 8.4 miles, digging up that hill. Still one battery bar gone. And the Relive app has this at like 8 miles. So the display for the mileage is pretty close. Somebody who watched this video, watched my PUCKIPUPPY video climbing this hill, like I try to be really respectful to comments, especially in the Facebook group. That person said, I have a Trek and a Santa Cruz, and then he named these other brands. They could easily do that too. And I said, thank you for sharing. Congratulations, fountain of use, you know, something like that. And he's like, and I crunched the numbers. He didn't say crunch the numbers because I put the elevation changes based on what I found in the public records. And he's like, that's only like 21, 22% grade. 21, 22% grade. That's why I breathe, Mickey, my mate in the UK. Yes, it's freaking steep. It's hard. That's why coming up here, you didn't hear me breathing. This bike did it all pretty much. But I didn't say to that guy, the PUCKIPUPPY is $1,600. This TAMOBYKE T73 is $1,300 at your door. At your door. He's talking about bikes that are $5,000, $6,000, $12,000, $13,000, $14,000. Okay, yeah, $12,000, $13,000, $14,000. I'd expect them to make it too. Of course, with the right rider. And I don't mean that to be flippant, but apples to apples, oranges to oranges. You can't compare the PUCKIPUPPY to a $14,000 bike other than to say this. I made a video, Santa Cruz. Their bikes that were selling between $11,000 and $13,500 were recalled because of battery fires. So even when you spend that kind of money, PUCKIPUPPY has not had a recall because of battery fires. And so everybody who watches this video, reads posts, please, oh please, oh please, do your research, because people say stuff online that isn't true. stupid or just not even commonsensical. Now look how steep it is. I know the camera will never do it justice, but right where that sign thing is, target, and before there, that's like the steepest hump. Yeah, this bike gets an A+. I will also tell you this, and you know I love my goat. Oh my God, I sold it to Brother Bruce because I was only going to sell it to somebody that I liked because I love that bike so much. See, this is, look, you can see where I went into a little bit of a ditch and it just ate up them leaves and came right out of it. This bike went up it easier than my goat. Of course, the goat didn't have an off-road tire, but it also went up much easier than the graffiti. The goat went up better than the graffiti. This went up better than the goat. This kind of went up better than the Roxanne, actually. Roxanne, I had to pedal and it was a struggle. This ate it up. Look, right there. Right there. Oh, next time I'm going to come right up through the center. Off to the left here is a ditch that you got to avoid. And next time I think I'm going to come up the right too, because I came up this left side on a crown. You can see the crown. See, that's the, right in here, this is a ditch that'll gulp you. This bike, I almost went in it right here. Look at my tire track right on the edge. That would have been it for the trip. Without starting over, really. Yeah, this baby boy, this baby girl, this baby bike, A+ TAMOBYKE, A+ for you, A+ TAMOBYKE, woo 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 woo. See the ditch? The ditch right there off to the left. It will eat you. It will eat you. Actually, I think I'm gonna cross over. I'm just drifting down here now. No motor, no nothing. Just using the brakes to keep myself from crashing. Oh, I gotta get up. Yeah. Now, a great rider would be able to come right up through that ditch with the right bike and the tires. The TOB, 100%. Me on the TOB, I don't know. Bike company was kind of a surprise. They just reached out to me out of the blue. And of course, you know, I always do preliminary research as much as I can because I don't want to take a bad company, bad bike and recommend. Of course, if I get a bad product, I'll tell you. I'm not gonna not tell you the truth. This is the other ditch that will eat you. But when they reached out to me, I did some research. Some of my other friends had some other bikes, and I was like, send it to me. And the first one they sent to me, I was like, this is a great budget bike. And then this one is even better. This one's better than the other one I had. A little bit more money, like maybe $400 more. Definitely worth it. Definitely. Whoa, 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 whoa. The thing is, this bike would be even seat and suspension and be faster with a rider that's not. Right now I have like about 10 pounds of gear again because I have a backpack full of water and camera stuff and my bag that I wear. My bag is a few pounds with everything I have in it. All right, you don't need to see any more until we get to the end. I lied. I want you all to hear this because I just love this. Listen, listen, listen. Let her rip, tater chip. I love it, I love it, I love it. Why? Since I turned you back on, I am going to say this. Today, somebody posted an ad for a company, Magician Bikes, 72 volt step through for under $2,000 on a special introductory first 150 people. Blah blah blah. And they're working with Tail Happy TV, because Tail Happy just did the review, and their big promotion thing that they're talking about is Tail Happy just said this is the best thing, blah 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 blah. So I was like, let me check them out. I checked out Magician. I went to their website, and I always start out just perusing the website, and then I go to the about part, like about the company. And I went there, and it was void. It was no information. It was nothing except jibber jabber talk. And then look at that, right up the hill, Billy go, yeah. And then I just went back to the website looking again, and I was like, sketch, ain't nothing here, sketch. So then I took the phone number, and I was like, all right, Google the phone number. Takes you to a whole different kind of bike company, and they're selling a whole bunch of other brand bikes that I've never even heard of before, Chinese bikes. And so what does that tell you? I posted, before you all put in these orders for these Magician bikes, just because Tail Happy said so, do your research. Do your research, you better be sure, and use a good credit card so that you have recourse if it all turns out to be a sham. You want to make sure that you're protected, because so many people don't use credit cards. They use Affirm, they use PayPal, they use this, they use that, they use the company's financing. Well, you do that, you're screwed out of your money. You're done. You ain't getting no money. You ain't getting your money back. Now, Tail Happy, very entertaining. I love his Goldilocks. And I watch some of his videos. Look at Tail Happy's reviews. Very entertaining. He's got a great routine. He's got a great rhythm. Look how many miles he puts on them. Not many. Look how long his videos are. Not very. So how is he riding it like he stole it? He ain't. That's why I make the videos that I do. Am I Tail Happy? No. Am I even close to Tail Happy? Of course not. My videos suck. My reviews suck. My analysis probably sucks. But I try to do it meat and potato style for the common individual, for the average human being. The average man, woman looking for a product. That's who I try to be, because that's who I think I am. So if you buy something based just on Tail Happy or anybody like Tail Happy, you're foolish. You're very foolish. Hell, even if you said, I'm not believing anything Bruce says, I'd be like, that's fine. Look at all my videos and look at all my reviews and look how many videos I make. Look how many videos I've made about this bike already. Look how many videos I made about the first TAMOBYKE. Look how many videos I made about MOONCOOL trikes, about PUCKIPUPPY. I don't do one video, take my money and run. I ride them like I stole them. I continue to make videos and test and torture and give you updates. Why? Because that's what I'd want. That's how I'd want to be treated. All right, we're almost at the end. You know how stupid I am. I'm saying we're almost at the end. We're almost at the end of that particular trail. I'm sitting there thinking I got my truck here. Now we rode here because this has dual batteries, 9.4 miles, only one battery bar going. We are going to finish our range test. And I only stopped to tell you that and to do this. Let her rip, tater chip. If you want to do that with an all-wheel drive bike, then this is a good candidate. All right, now, all-wheel drive, pedal assist 5, ride, until she dies, battery-wise. Hopefully we don't break her. Let's go! Look at the baby, look at the baby, look at the baby go! 27.5. And then they got it programmed to cut off. I don't know why. She wants to roar. I don't know why they do that, man. This bike wants a roar. We've just done a whole bunch of rips like that on the way back. It's taking its toll on the battery, though. 12 miles, I mean, you're down 2 bars. All right, here's our mileage update. We have gone about 18.7 miles. We're back in Charlestown. 18.7 miles, and we're down 2 battery bars. So I think we're going to do about 30 miles, which is what I kind of expected based on how I've ridden other bikes with similar size batteries and not the exact same kind of power, but more power than average. This is more power than average. So riding it like I stole it, including the fire tower trail, if it gets 30 miles or more, A+. I am not going to do a traditional flat terrain range test, and I'm not going to do that because the seat is uncomfortable. And if I did one motor only on the canal, flat terrain, 15 to 20 miles an hour, this bike probably, with me on it, a fat old man, 300 pounds or so with 10 pounds or so of gear, would do probably 70 to 80 miles. I could never ride this bike that far. The seat is way too uncomfortable. So you're gonna get a ride it like you stole it range test, and then you can judge from there. You can judge based on your weight. Figure if you're half my weight, you're gonna go a lot further. If you don't climb a fire tower trail, you're gonna go further. And if you don't ride it and do a ton of speed runs, like I've done a whole bunch of speed runs, you're gonna go further. So I told you before, this is an outstanding budget scrambler. All right, that's our update. Now we've broken 19 miles. I did one stupid thing. Actually, I've done a lot of stupid things. I had to change a battery in my camera, and I turned the bike off, and I forgot that it resets. So we were at 24.9 miles plus 1, because I did a mile before we started. So 25.9 miles. 25.9 miles is where we're picking up again. I do have the Relive app running, but 25.9 miles, and I'm expecting, we're fluctuating between 2 and 3 battery bars. I'm still expecting 30 plus miles, but 24.9 plus 1, 25.9, I am dumb. Listen. Yeah, I love it. Digging. All right. Yeah, digging. We have gone over 30 miles. The Relive app says 30.1. My display says we've actually gone 30. We've gone 31.1 miles. My display says that we have gone 33 miles. Sometimes the Relive app loses reception. Either way, we have broken 31 miles. We have 2 bars left. It's starting to rain, but I wanted to give you that update. 2 bars left. 30.2 plus the mile that we had before we started, so we are at least 31.2 miles, and I am just starting to notice some diminished power from the bike. We have gone at least 33.8 miles, maybe 35 miles, depending on if the Relive app missed anything. Let's just go with the Relive app. We have 1 bar left. Diminished power. I may have been too Icarus-like. We're not too far from home, but we are way too far from home to pedal this bike. This is not a pedal bike. So I am going to be very judicious with speed and power. 34 miles, we've A plus for distance. I'll give you my final thoughts once we get there, but right now 34 miles and counting, 1 bar left, getting ready to have my wings melt in the sun. It's flashing, no bars. 33.5 miles plus a mile. 34.5 miles is what we got. I'm gonna have to get someone to pick me up. We're gonna coast down this hill, and then it's over a mile. I'm not pushing a bike a mile. Oh, I'm so stupid. I just got too freaking greedy. I got too greedy. Don't get greedy, people. I always tell my clients this. Pigs get fat, hogs get slaughtered. And I was a hog, and now I'm gonna have to push this frickin' bike or call for a rescue tow. Oh, shizzum. Darn it. Oh, fudge. I'm gonna try to push it up this steep hill. I'm not going to try, I'm going to. I'm going to push it up the steep hill, and then hopefully nobody hits us in the rear, and then coast down the hill, and then push and coast until I get to my house, because I refuse to call for a ride. This is that little steep hill in Charlestown. Yeah, I'm going to push it. Am I still recording? Yep. 300 pounds plus about 10 pounds. I might even be a little bit more than 300. I really have gained some extra baggage, all because of that stupid cancer scare, and I just have not broke out of the rut. Oh my gosh. Told you I have cardio. I got cardio. I got cardio. That person didn't move over. Jerk. Jerky, jerk, jerk. I tell you what hurts. My knees don't like this. I just need to make it to the top. Coast down. This is a first. This is the first time I've had to push the bike. Oh, frustrating. Frustrating. I'm gonna give you a shot of what I just pushed it up. That's the hill. This is the hill we always get speed going down. Annoying. Annoying. I got cardio and some muscles to go, but a little too much extra fat. I might keep this in here and just speed it up, so that you see that I walked the whole way. Live, 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 oh, live, 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 oh, live. Left, right, left. Left, right, left. Left, right, left. Left, right, left. Everybody thinks I'm a nut. There's a town crazy guy pushing a bike, screaming out cadence. All right, motor, pedal assist 1. Let's pedal. Let's downshift. Let's go to pedal assist 2. Where? Oh, it's flashing again. Oh, shit. Put in pedal assist 1. It's flashing. Oh, no. I should push it up this and coast down the next one. Then we got to coast and push up one hill. We're going to make it. I am not calling for a tow truck. I am not calling for a tow truck. Oh, darn it. Flashing lights, and it ain't the police. It's the battery police. Woo, got a battery back. Got a battery back. Got a battery bar back. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. Pedal assist 1. Oh, downshift the other way. Down in gear 2. Oh, no battery bars. Shit, we gotta push it to this hill. Oh, fudge. We ain't calling for a tow. I will not call for help. Not this close to home. If I hadn't gained an extra 50 pounds or so, I'd be jogging home with this sucker. Weight kills battery, and it also kills people. Don't put weight on. We're back. Coasting home. Coasting home. There's my son Craig. Craig, I ran out of battery juice. I've been having to push my bike. Really? Yeah. That's my son Craig. That's my son Craig, named after my brother Craig. He's named after my brother Craig, who passed away at age 33 from diabetes in 1993. It's no battery bars, but we're just gonna ride it. Pedal assist 1. We're gonna just ride it until, let me go into gear 1. We're just gonna ride it until it stops completely. It's not good for your batteries. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's not good for your batteries. It doesn't help that this is uphill a little bit. You all know where we are. I can see the side of my house. I told you I got cardio. You don't believe me. If I was on level ground, this would be easier. Oh, I ain't got no battery bars. I mean, I don't even have a flashing battery anymore. Oh, shoot. I pedaled up the whole road. We made it.
How far?
35, 36 miles, something like that. We made it. I didn't call for a tow. I told you I wasn't. Why? I might be fat and old, but really I'm not a quitter. And I got cardio. That's my son Craig. Look at that beautiful flag. Storm's coming. Flashing. My friends, 34.6 miles plus 1, 35.6 miles. Let's wrap this puppy up. Look, no power. The whole way up the street was all Brucey Bruce. I have 64 miles on the bike though. TAMOBYKE T73, I call her the Terminator. We did at least 35.6 miles today. Relive app says 34.6. We already had a mile on there, so 35.6. The bike odometer says like 38. Either way, A+. The fact that this bike did over 30 miles, the way I rode it, and I'm 300 pounds plus about 10 pounds of gear, that's outstanding. That's outstanding. When I did 30 miles with the Lyric, doing a Ride It Like You Stole a test, I was 50 pounds lighter. So if I'm not doing any other range tests, why? The seat's uncomfortable. If I did one motor, 15 to 20 miles an hour, flat terrain, this is a 70, 80 mile, maybe even further bike. Two motors, still probably a 60 to 70 mile bike for somebody my size. So this gives you a really great idea. We did all that mileage, plus we did the our normal hills, but we also did the fire tower trail. So you saw all that. So TAMOBYKE is getting an A+ for the batteries. The seat still is a D. It actually didn't hurt me as much today after 34, 35 miles than it did before after 20 some, but it still is uncomfortable for me. A D. The display, a C, because it's hard to read in the light unless you fiddle-faddle with it. I hope you enjoyed that. I told you I have cardio. Yes, I was Icarus-like, but this time at least I didn't crash being Icarus. I just had to push the bike a little bit and pedal more than I wanted to because it ain't a pedal bike for somebody like me. Whew. Cardio, I got it. My friends, thank you for being my friends. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for liking my videos. And if you have not subscribed, boom, please smash that subscribe. Smash a like, share my video, tell your friends. And if you want a TAMOBYKE Terminator, the Terminator T73, click on the link in the description, use my code. Free shipping, no taxes, to your door right now. Today's pricing is like under $1,300, a little bit, a couple bucks. If you want another TAMOBYKE, use my other code that's also in the description. Would I buy this bike? Yes. I'm pretty sure I'm going to keep this bike for my children to ride because it's pretty solid. The brakes are good. The brakes are safe. So pretty solid, pretty safe bike to ride. And it will also keep them entertained going up to 37 miles an hour. So that is my range test. I got like 60 miles on the bike. I'm gonna try to break 100 miles, do a 100-mile review on this one. But I can tell you right now, 60 miles, outstanding value, outstanding bike. I would buy it. All right, my friends. Until next time, I love you all. See ya.